Can everyone see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, I'll try to make this super quick because I have a lot of things to share. This is something that I'm very passionate about, storytelling and social media. So let's get started. Oops, what happened? Okay, there you go. So a little bit about me. I am based in El Paso, Texas. I majored in journalism and advertising from New Mexico State University. I studied abroad in South Korea to study about arts and technology. And I did my master's in technopreneurship and innovation at NTU, which is in Singapore. What else? I love community impact, education, creating content that educates and entertains and inspire. I am a big fan of stories to inspire people to do something positive. And yeah, I mean, just to keep it simple. And my mission is to empower minorities with education and help responsible businesses and organizations educate, entertain, and inspire. And here are some brands that I've had the pleasure to work with. Okay, so my past GroupMe experience as a storytelling mentor. Basically, when I was doing my master's in Singapore, I had to do like virtual master's program in entrepreneurship at UC Berkeley, where I found a mentor, which is his name is Mike Grandinetti. And since then, we created this wonderful relationship. And when I finished my master's, I came back to the US and he invited me to become a storytelling mentor for a design sprint that he was hosting, but this was super intensive. It was for 2 days and mostly it was for universities. And then for the following spring, oh, I'm sorry, I should have written 2022. This spring, he hosted another GroupMe semester. Of course, these events were in partnership with Christian and the GroupMe team. The only difference was that this was for 1 semester and it was for high school students, community college, and university students. So it was more of one-on-one learning and learning about the journey that all the students competing in this sprint were learning about what worked and what didn't work, and all the amazing ideas that they had. I had so much fun and I learned so much from these students. And my role was basically to guide them throughout their pitch deck flow, give them social media ideas, and then plan events for their schools. And here we go. Here we are right now, just kicking off the GroupMe Ambassador program. So I'm very excited because a lot of the feedback that the GroupMe team received from the previous design sprints helped them basically create a new plan and offer exciting things for everyone here. So yeah, that was my experience. Some social media tips that I want to provide is to, before you do anything, as Urvi and Hannah and the team mentioned, always keep your target audience in mind, because based on their pain points, you're going to create content that basically offers them a solution or keeps them entertained or inspired. Basically, always have in mind what makes their heart beat and what their pain points are, and that's it. So for a social media strategy, I'm sure you're gonna learn a lot in the upcoming social media bootcamp, but this is just like a high level things that you should be keeping in mind, is to always create a plan. So come up with your 3 goals. Are you trying to post consistently 1 or 2 times per week? Because let's be realistic. Whenever we start in the social media field, especially on TikTok, you start listening a lot that you have to be consistent and try to post 3 to 5 times per day. But sometimes that's not realistic and that can lead to burnout. So just be realistic. If you're just starting, try to post 1 or 3 times per week and then just increase the frequency. Come up with your objectives And then in your plan, just be very specific on how you're going to achieve them. What are going to be your tactics? And come up with content pillars, because based on your content pillars, it's going to help you generate content, especially for the GroupMe semester. And content pillars are like, for example, GroupMe can be something about features, and then something fun, educational, entertaining, and yeah. And then for selecting your channels, maybe you're not specifically using social media. Maybe you're trying to go into a more traditional way, which is setting up booths in your schools, or probably creating flyers or posters. I mean, whenever you have your idea and your content and your plan, make sure you have your channels for distributing that content that you're creating. And finally, craft effective messaging, because this is what will drive your audience to make whatever you want to make them to do. So if it's download the app, make sure you're including that in your messaging. So how to craft a compelling message using storytelling. And of course, always keep your goals and target audience in mind. So basically, stories they're just a much easier way to connect with other people, and it's how we evoke our authenticity, our story, what has helped us, and the things that we have been through. Everything has a story, including you. So whenever you're trying to create content, just be creative and just share out, communicate how you are using GroupMe, how GroupMe is helping you. And I'm pretty sure another students will connect with you. And yes, stories create empathy and they help us connect with others. Okay, so how to tell a story. This is my favorite methodology, I guess, because since I was in high school, I learned this to write essays for my English class. And this has helped me a lot in my journey, from creating marketing campaigns, social media campaigns, and even content. So let's start here. So the set the stage is basically talking about the current situation. And I'm gonna go through a quick story that I just had this morning. Okay, so set the stage. I was super excited to join this meeting and learn about the other mentors, guest speakers, and just to see your faces in the screen. But then whenever I tried to join the meeting, I had to download the Microsoft Teams app, and I had some issues. I had to create a new account, and I was late. I was starting to get anxious. I didn't know what to do. I even downloaded Microsoft Teams in my phone, but then I was like, no, how am I gonna share my screen? And then I had to start my computer again, and everything worked out. My new account worked, and I joined the meeting, and I'm here presenting. So that was it, a quick story. So before I move to the second part, which is social media tips, I just want to focus on, whenever you're creating content, or whenever you will start creating content, always keep in mind GroupMe colors, the messaging, the mission, the goals, and the brand identity, just to have consistency across branding. Okay, I'm just going to focus quickly on TikTok and Instagram, but high level, because I know you will be learning a lot in the social media bootcamp. Okay, so TikTok. Basically, TikTok is about challenges and trends. And one of the opportunities that every one of you could have is to start creating trends using the hashtag GroupMe Semester, or other hashtags that you will be using. Creating trends, jumping in trends, and just have fun. TikTok is about fun and dumb things. And the types of content that you can see on TikTok is educational, dance videos, challenges, and duets. I'm pretty sure most of you here are experts on TikTok, so just bear with me. So the elements of a great post is the actual video. The way you're going to keep your audience engaged is through a hook, and then using titles, great sound that is trendy because that's going to increase your views, and virality. Try to use effects that are trendy, and descriptions and hashtags. And again, be authentic, record with your phone. You don't need an expensive camera or equipment. Just use natural light and use your voice, have fun. Some ideas for TikTok, as I said, start with a hook. Okay, so here are some ideas. Are you a high school or college student? You need to hear this. Are you the president of a student organization? This is going to save you time. How to use GroupMe in 3 easy steps. How GroupMe allowed me to organize a community service event. 3 features I love about GroupMe. Or even you can prepare your favorite smoothie and talk about how you use it. You know, just be engaging with your community of followers. And always end with a call to action. So download GroupMe, try GroupMe, share GroupMe with your friends, and create a group on GroupMe. And Instagram, Instagram is more about posts and stories and reels. The only difference that I see on Instagram versus TikTok is that TikTok, you can talk for 3 minutes and talk about your story, and Instagram Reels is more about jumping into trends. So people don't want to hear you speaking on Instagram, basically. Oh, what happened? And here are some video editing tools that have helped me in my content creation journey. Here are some for desktop, so Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, iMovie for beginners. And for your phone, you can just edit basically from the TikTok app, Splice, and Adobe Rush if you have the Adobe Creative Suite. And yeah, share your story, connect with people, be kind to yourself. Even for me, it's sometimes hard because it takes guts to speak in front of the camera and just be seen by people. But keep trying. It's okay if you don't get a lot of views in your first videos. Believe me that if at least there are 5 or 6 people that watch it or like it, you already changed their lives. So be kind with yourself. And your story has the power to inspire. Thank you so much. Feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn in case you have any questions.